Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about. But these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got him. That's McBride. And he gets leveled just
He's
before
just
he
so
reaches the marker,
slow.
and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So on our opening drive, alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Allen to throw. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down. Now a carry for Hunt. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4. Allen on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play. Understand.
Here's a run with Hunt. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Play action. It's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They send Edwards in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right to the air goes Young. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On first down is Young. That is going to be called.
Oh, what? He literally dropped it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Young. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's in. Evan Ingram.
Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay,
So
break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Let's go now. Ready. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
That's complete. It's Charles. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, May.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And Richardson yet again. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Richardson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going underneath for Charles. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing here is May. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there.
Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Tampa. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Capture 11. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. They'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A run on first and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
Hawk 70.
They'll go with him again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Ready, set. Cougar 19. Ready, run.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing right away, it's May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. To throw again is May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up second down. Here's May again. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. May to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. Extra point by Little is good. And the Buccaneers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19. Ready?
On first down, Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Robert, 8, Buffalo 18. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Again, working deep downfield. DeMar Hamlin with the good coverage, got a hand in there and knocked that one away. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll give on the ground, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. The open man is Wilson. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Tight end on the move left. To throw on 1st down is May. That's caught left side by Olsen. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Bucks are back within 4 at 14-10. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Made out on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18, 5 in. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions. 60 average. 60 average. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league,
that is caught. What a throw. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Nashville. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team, as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Jackson now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Harris. Good blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Buccaneers. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They put Kelsey in motion. Stop. They go play action for Burrow. Going up top for Evans. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers move out on top 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point by Little is good. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Moss in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
Here we go.
They put Kelsey in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. We're back in Music City after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. It's Burrow taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Set. 11 empty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Evans. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Nashville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen going to throw to get things going. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, 49ers. They bring their tight end right. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
And I understand the initial reaction, 3rd and short, Mike. Everyone says just run and get the first down. I don't mind throwing the ball, but if you do, that ball has to come out.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Second down, Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Jackson up top again. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
That is hard. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's hard. And he will go all the way.